Hello guys, how you all doing? Hope you guys are doing good and wonderful. Okay. All right. Hope you guys are good. You know, we are about to start trading for the day, guys. So I missed the London session trading, right? So it is what it is. So I'm coming back live here to trade during this New York session, right? So that's why you see me just came in trying to trade for the day. So that's one of the main reasons why I just come here by this time. So that's what is going on here, guys. Welcome and welcome and welcome everyone. Really appreciate you guys' presence right here. So I'm just trying to check one or two things before I start to trade for the day, right? So let me just share the links and everything to our free on the paid or Telegram channel so that they can come and join us as well. It is very, very important, right? So that's just it, guys. Now I just share the link with them so that they can come and join us. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. So like we do, if you have any particular pair that you want me to analyze for you, you can just say, hey Israel, can you just check out this particular pair, and I will gladly do that, right? As we usually do. So that's just how it is, guys. And also, as we start, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. Very, very important, right? So okay, guys, so yeah, we'll start by checking what's going on Euro USD, and also we'll see what's going on in the fundamental news. So let's just try to keep track of everything. So you guys can see we'll be having some news on CAD and also on USD, right? So this is gonna happen in about 3 hours from now, but on CAD this is gonna happen in less than 2 hours, right? So today is Friday. You guys should not forget about that, right? Today is Friday, 22nd of April. So we are supposed to trade with conscious, guys. So even if we are going to be trading today, it's just going to be intraday trade, or we can just say day trade. Day trade, we take about 50 pips or whatever, then we get out of the trade and things like that. So right now this is Euro USD, AUD USD. So let me come to the daily time frame. So this is daily time frame, guys, and you guys can see we had a break of structure. We had a break out of this structure, right? So let me just put my major support and resistance so that I can know where exactly I'm expecting the market to go and react and stuff like that, because it is very, very important, guys. So you guys can see this is just the major support and resistance that I'm going to be using on this daily time frame, right? So let me put my trend line again like this. Yeah, so you can see we had a break out of this trend line right now on the daily time frame, right? So you guys are supposed to know what's going on here, right? That's just what is happening here. And Sangavi is right, is saying that, hey Israel, hello, how you all doing? Mondu is saying, hi Israel, can you please check up NAS 100? All right, I will try and do that right now, right? I welcome each and every one of you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you are coming here for the first time, right? We do live stream every day Monday to Fridays. So that's just what we do right here on this channel. So just tune in, subscribe to the channel in order for you not to miss out on our upcoming live trading, right? So we'll go down and check Nasdaq as well, but let's just finish checking out this AUD USD, then we'll go down to Nasdaq, right? Because that's how we actually do, guys. So you guys can see we had a break out of this particular trend line that we just plotted on the daily time frame, right? And remember, this is 4-hour time frame, not daily or whatsoever, but we plotted this support and resistance and also our trend line on the daily time frame, right? So this particular trend line is going to go like this. So let me change the color to be 4-hour time frame color to be something like this, right? So in order for us to just keep track of what's going on here, that's why we are keeping this trend line this way. All right, so you guys can see that the market is moving to the downside right now, and this is gonna be the next target. So here is gonna be the next target for now. Let's just try to keep that at the back of our mind. So this is what is gonna happen right now, guys. We will see that the market will come up to this zone before it's gonna go down to the downside continuously, right? So this is gonna be the next take profit or next target. So if you're a price action trader, you definitely know what to do and things like that, right? So let's see what's going on, guys. So right now, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be seeing the market is going to come up to this level. From there, it's going to push down to the downside, right? So that's what I'm seeing on AUD USD right now. And also, if you are not sure of what exactly is going to happen and things like that, you can as well do your what is this? What did I put? When did I put this? So you can as well put your Fibonacci retracement, and you guys know why we use Fibonacci retracement and things like that, right? You guys can see, so the market might still come up to this zone before it's going to push back down to the downside. But if it comes down to something like this, definitely this is where the 50% is going to be, right? So let's see what New York session is going to get for us before we consider this as a valid sell or a buy. And of course, but in this case now we're going to be expecting a sell in order for us to ride it all the way to the downside, right? So this is another level again whereby the market might come up to this point before it's going to go back down to the downside. So it's very important for us to kind of be checking what's going on and things like that on all of these things, guys. So that's what is happening right now. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is we are just going to be waiting for this market to come up to this area. After it comes back to this level, then definitely what we are going to be doing next is we are going to be waiting for the candlestick patterns to be formed. After we have a candlestick formation, definitely that's when we are going to get into this trade and ride it all the way to where our final take profit is going to be, right? So it is very important for us to keep in mind that, okay, this is what to expect and things like that when it comes to your target point, stop loss and stuff like that, right? So this is my view, or this is my overall view on AUD USD, guys. So it is very important for us to be doing our analysis and things like that. Okay, guys, so I don't know if you guys have any question. You can just let me know if you have any question when it comes to this AUD USD analysis, the one I just did and things like that, right? So that's how you learn, guys. You learn by asking questions, and I'll be gladly answering your questions right here live and direct with you guys, right? And also, guys, okay, Mandu, is that the name? Mandu, hi Israel, can you please check up Nasdaq? So if you are still here, just say, yeah, I'm still here, so I can just go down and check out NAS 100 for you, right? But if you are not available, definitely I will not do that. So you just let me know if you are still available so that I can just go down and check what's going on Nasdaq for you guys. So it is very, very important, right? Okay, so you guys should just let me know what you guys think about this and things like that. So the final target is gonna be how many pips? Let me just calculate this. This is gonna be like 100 over 160 pips. So let's see what is gonna happen, guys. So even if the market is not able to accomplish this move this week, definitely by next week is going to accomplish this move. And of course, if you have a break out of this structure, then the market might come up to retest this trend line before it's gonna go back down to the downside this way, right? So we have two things that is going to be happening here, guys. So it's either reverse back at around price 0.73473, or it reverse back down around price 0.74005. So we have two different zones whereby the market might react and continue to push back down to the downside. And any breakout that we're going to be experiencing right here, definitely the market might just try to go back up to the upside and things like that. So let's try our possible best with what exactly is going to happen on AUD USD as the market plays, or as the market do its thing, right? Very, very important, guys. So that's what I'm saying on Nasdaq. Okay, so CSKI is saying that in terms of candlestick patterns, was it from a book or YouTube you learned from? Nah, exactly. I don't, I did not learn from nobody. I actually learned by back testing. So I actually learned by back testing, guys. If you are back testing, let me just try to tell you guys how back testing works. If you are trying to back test any strategy, or if you want to confirm if your strategy is working and things like that, guys, what you are going to be doing is there's this replay button right here. So you can see this replay. You can say, for example, I want to test this particular candle. Now I can cut off this particular area, so but you have to upgrade. This is a free version of a trading view. You have to upgrade it, right? So I can just cut off this very trend line right here. And of course, if not because of all this replay and so on, this paid version of trading view doesn't actually add nothing to you, nothing. You just the advantage is just because of all this replay button and stuff like that. So let's take, for example, you want to test this particular candlestick pattern. You just see it, and what I call this as a hanging man. Some people might call it hammer and things like that, but I call it a hanging man, right? So as I call it a hanging man, this candle now formed, and this was 24th of February 2022, right? The candle formed on 22nd of February 2022. So now, as this candle being formed with the long wick to the downside, after that, what happened next? The next thing that happened, the market went up to the upside, right? So this is an idea for you to know, okay, if this market happened like this and it goes to the upside and things like that. So now, where did you see this particular market? At your trend line. It is at your trend line, right? Other than that, candlestick patterns, there are about 3 or 5 rules that you have to know before you are able to trade candlestick patterns, guys. So first of them is first is wait for the candle to close. You have to wait for the candle to completely close. This is for our time frame now, which means that this candle need about 4 hours in order for one single candle to be formed right here on this time frame, right? So if a candlestick is not closed completely, definitely what's going on, is not a valid candlestick pattern, right? So before you regard any candlestick pattern to be a valid one, it must close completely on its time frame. You guys are supposed to know that it must close completely on its time frame, right? So after it's closed, then you can now regard it as a valid candlestick pattern, and you can trade it according to your trading rule or trading strategy, right? Never go against your trading plan, guys. Always go with your trading plan. Be it stop loss hit, be it take profit hit, stick to your trading plan. And also have a good risk management. Have a good risk management, because even if you know how to trade and you don't know how to perform a very good risk management on your account, definitely you are not going to be a profitable trader, because you still end up losing your money, right? So you have to know exactly how you can do a good risk management on your account. It's very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So That's why I say risk management is necessary whenever time you are trying to trade in the forex market. So very, very important. So other than that, let me just check and see what you guys are saying, right? Okay, CSK is saying in terms of candlestick pattern. Okay, that's what I was trying to answer. Then universal content is saying that what's your entry? What's your entry time frame? Okay, my entry time frame is usually 5 minutes and 15 minutes time frame. 5 minutes and 15 minutes time frame are my entry points. So I will just go down to 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame in order for me to get into the trade, right? So I use them for entry points. So guys, you know, there are different things that I consider when I go down to 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame when it comes to entry point and things like that, right? You can see this is 15 minutes time frame. So I usually get in after I do my analysis on the daily time frame and 4 hour and also 1 hour time frame. So I'll just go down to 15 minutes or 5 minutes. You just get an entry point and get into the market, right? That's just how I do. So also you can replicate that, or you can do that by yourself as well, because that's very, very important, guys. So okay, okay, somebody says that and I appreciate your live analysis. I'm learning a lot within a few minutes. Okay, that's very good. You know, thank you very much as well. I really appreciate your presence here. That's why I'm here. I'm here because of you guys. You know, if you guys are not here, definitely I have nothing to come and do right here on YouTube or any other thing, right? So I'm just coming out here to come and help you guys know how to trade and things like that, because it's very, very important for you to have a mentor or something like that when it comes to like forex trading, right? When I was learning how to trade or whatever, I had no resources that can help me to come out like watch live videos like this and stuff like that, because I was trying to manage my data, so I would not like to waste it anyhow, you know what I mean? So you know, some of you are very fortunate enough to learn how to trade and come live here and be seeing the analysis, how they do analysis and things like that. So it is very, very important for you guys, you know. So okay, US Amazing is saying that, so he says, okay, US is saying that amazing analysis, bro. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, right? So why do you always use bigger stop loss, 50 to 60 pips? Okay, you know, if you know me, I am a swing trader. I'm not scalper or just day trader or whatever. You know, at times I do day trade, but I'm a swing trader, meaning that I go for at least 100 pips for per each trade that I'm getting in, right? That is the least I go for. And also you guys should be you know, you guys supposed to be aware that we are, or my least that I go for is 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. This is the least I go for, guys, as my risk to reward ratio. I only go for 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So meaning that if I'm risking 50 pips, definitely my final take profit is going to be 100 pips. So that's 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, right? And if I'm risking, you know, I cannot even risk more than 50 pips, guys. I didn't actually remember when last I risked maybe 70, 100 pips and things like that. But on average, I risk 50 pips, and this is the least I go for, 1 to 2 risk to ratio. At times you can see that my final take profit is 150 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips and things like that. So but that's 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5 and 1 to 6. So but the least I go for is 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, because if you trade 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio, guys, definitely you are not going to be a profitable trader, because you know, you are not just going to be a profitable trader. That's the truth, guys. So the least that you are supposed to be going for if you are trading is 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Never ever go for 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio, guys. I think I have a video about, you know, trying to explain about risk to reward ratio and things like that. If you go down to the channel, just scroll down, you are going to be seeing a video about that. You can just watch them, right? So that's just one of the things that you see that my stop loss is 50 pips and things like that. It has nothing to do with my account size. It has nothing to do with my account size. Even if my account size is $100,000, 200,000 or whatever, but so if I risk 50 pips, it has nothing to do with my account size. The only thing is you can still trade that with like $200 account. and you risk 50 pips, the only thing is know how many percentage of your account you are risking, and also know how much you are going to be making if you are trying to get in on that particular trade. It's very, very important, guys. That's what you are supposed to consider. Know how much you're going to be losing and know how much you're going to be making as soon as you are getting in on that particular trade. And risk management will help you to kind of control your emotion, to be stable. Because at times, if you overtrade, definitely you will be emotionally unstable. So lack of risk management kind of leads to accounts being blown. So it is very, very important for you to do your risk management, guys, and do that as soon as you can, right? Okay, so let me try and check. Okay, somebody said that about 50 pips with a sensible lot size is scam. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because of his account size is believable or something like that. Yeah, my account size is kind of decent, but account balance doesn't actually has something to do with how much you are risking and things like that. So once you know how many percentage of your account you are risking per trade, definitely no need for you to be taking 5 standard lot size like me. No need for you to do that. So if you know how much you're going to be risking on your account, then you just maybe take 0.02, 0.05, 0.1 and things like that, lot sizes. So you just know how many percentage of your account you're going to be losing if your trade hits stop loss, right? So another thing is that if your account size is $500, you just risk, because me personally, I risk 1 to 3% of my account size, 1 to 3% of my account size on each trade that I'm getting in. So it depends on what's 1% of your account, what's 2% of your account, what's 3% of your account. It will determine the lot size to get in on that particular trade. It will determine the lot size to get in. So that's just one of the things that I put into consideration, and things like that, guys. Okay, so I'm just trying to answer your questions individually and things like that. His lot size are big. Yeah, for sure. 5 standard lot size is kind of big, but to some account. But on my account, it's not big, guys. It's not big because once you know what you are doing and you do your calculations, like okay, this is 1% of my account, this is 2% of my account, and things like that. It will determine the lot size to get into that particular trade. So that just it, guys. So yeah, but his account size is big enough for it, so it makes sense why he uses 5, because he normally uses 0.5 times 4 or something before. Yeah, exactly. That's how I do before. So it just depends on, as your account size is growing, guys, your lot size is going to be growing as well. That's just how the thing works. As your account size is growing, definitely your lot size is going to be growing as well. So that's just how forex trading works. Not just you trying to do one thing or things like that, guys. Okay, so let me just try to answer your questions. So somebody says that X, okay, times 10. All right, how do you know currency strength or which pair to trade one particular day or time? What I do is I will just do analysis, technical analysis like this, then come down to fundamentals and check some news. Once I'm able to finish with my technical analysis, I come down to fundamentals, check. Like today now we are going to be having CAD very high news. So CAD is either going to go up to the upside or it's going to go down to the downside, right? But in this case now, we might see CAD it might try to gain some strength and things like that. So if CAD is strong, definitely CAD pairs are going to be buying, right? So if USD is strong, definitely USD pairs are going to be buying. And of course, in this case now, I'm not expecting USD result to come out positive. I'm expecting them to come out negative, guys. Meaning that USD is going to be weak today, not strong. So which basically means things like USD CAD and things like that is going to be selling. If USD is weak, then CAD is going to be strong. That's just the concept behind these fundamentals right now. So if USD news come out negative, I'm expecting CAD news to come out positive, right? So there are different factors that you put into consideration. You check this consensus, actual, previous, and things like that. So this was the latest release, which was our last release for this particular news, right? And of course, this is going to be the next release, which is today, April 22nd, right? So we have different factors that kind of contribute to you know, to the strength of one particular currency and things like that. And this is the sentiment, meaning that you can check the sentiment. Like Euro USD now, we have about 18% people are shorting it, and whereby 82% people are long on Euro USD, right? So which one are you going to go for? Are you going with 82% or are you going with 18%? So this is just a sentimental analysis, guys. And of course, you can check how many percent is up, down, and things like that. So there are different factors that is affecting the market. Actually, it's not only technical analysis. I consider fundamental analysis as well. And of course, you too, you can do that, right? So you just go down and check the fundamental analysis aspect of it. Also, you go and check your technical analysis and as well as sentimental analysis. So it's very, very important for you to be checking all of these things. So those are the things that I kind of put into consideration whenever time I'm doing all of these things, guys. All right. So let me see. Let me just check what you guys are saying, right? Because let it just not be as if I'm just talking to myself and things like that. So okay, Hamnas is saying that hello Israel, how you doing, bro? I'll be good. How is Euro USD? I will try to check it out, guys. You know, I'll try to check Euro USD as well. So do you consider fundamental before considering a pair for the day? I consider almost three aspects: fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and also sentimental analysis, right? So please analyze GU, EJ, and GJ. Okay, I will try and do that. So is it good to trade just one pair or multiple pairs if you are a busy person? You know, what I will say is that once you understand how the market moves, all of these pairs doesn't actually make no difference, right? So far, you know how the market moves. Like me personally, I trade randomly. Like I trade any particular pair that I see that, yeah, it obeys my trading plan and it follows my rule, right? So I'll just trade them. So it all depends on if it, you know, if it just obeys my trading rules or if it lies in between. Let me just generalize it as once I see my trading confirmation or trading confluences on each particular pair, definitely I'll just get in and trade that particular pair. That's it. That's it. I'm not just saying, okay, I will just be trading one single pair or whatever. I don't do that. So I think the most important thing is for you to be able to know how the market moves. That's just it. Okay, going back down to the analysis aspect of it, guys. So let's try to go and do some analysis, right? Very, very important. So how do you, okay, so somebody say, how is Euro USD? Let's check Euro USD first before we go down to some other pairs, right? Okay, so this is for our time frame. Let's go down to 1 hour time frame. So you guys remember when we took a buy on Euro USD right here, right? And what happened next? After I hit our final take profit, boom, you guys see what happened? It reversed right away. So this is how excuse me, let me grab some water, guys. Just hold on, let me just try and drink some water, right? Okay, so I was trying to get some water, guys. Yep, I'm back. So as I was saying, you guys see that this is where I bought this particular trade, which is Euro USD, and after that you can see, boom, it pushed back up to the upside, right? And of course right now similar thing is gonna happen, guys. Euro USD is still going to go back to the upside because I said that I'm expecting USD to come out, USD news to come out negative, right? So if USD news is negative, definitely you know that USD is going to be weak, and if USD is weak, is gonna go down to the downside, right? So if USD is weak, Euro USD then it's gonna go up to the upside, meaning that euro is going to gain strength and USD is gonna lose strength, right? Which is USD is gonna be weak, right? So that's what I'm seeing right here on these fundamental aspects of forex trading. So other than that, right now I'm still expecting, or I'm still going to be seeing euro USD to go back up to the upside, guys, for another 100 pips. That's just what I'm seeing on euro USD right now. It's gonna go back up again for another 100 pips like this. So but you can monitor it and see what exactly is going to happen. But you can see this candlestick pattern here. It serves as something for me. So there is a way I call them and things like that, and there's a way I trade them. So most especially I teach my students, the ITT premium students, I teach them how to trade all of these candlestick patterns and things like that. So it is very, very important for you to know. And of course, if you guys are not yet have not yet joined us, you can just join us. You know, we have a discount of 200 USD that is going on right now. You can join us and things like that. So you just go down to our free Telegram channel. You're gonna see the you're gonna see the updates and things like that, guys. So you can just follow us and trade with us, learn from us, right? So this is GBP JPY. You guys remember when I say something about GBP JPY and Euro JPY, right? Say that Euro JPY is going to go down to the downside. And of course, right now, guys, I'm seeing something interesting on Euro JPY as well. So this is going to be the final target right here. It's going to be the final target, guys. Because right now, it is actually the right time for us to sell this if you want to sell Euro JPY, right? But today is Friday, so there's nothing much is going to happen on Euro JPY. So you just have to know how exactly you are going to be trading, right? So there's nothing much is going to happen on it. Let's just see. You can see this is a trend line, and also you can just put your Fibonacci retracement. You can see it is around my 61% level. So definitely Euro JPY is gonna go down to the downside, guys. It's gonna go down to the downside, and this is gonna be the final target around price 137.048. 137.048 is gonna be the final target on Euro JPY, and it's gonna be for how many pips? It's gonna be for like 180 pips. So 180 pips is the next move that Euro JPY is gonna make right here. But let's see if we are gonna be seeing a very good candlestick pattern or candlestick formation right here at this level on Euro JPY before we get into this particular trade and sell it all the way to the downside, right? So that's what I'm seeing on EJ. So, and the same thing with Euro USD. So now you guys are saying about GU and things like that. And of course, if you still have any particular pair that you want me to analyze for you, you just say, hey Israel, you can just check this out and things like that. So Euro JPY is one of the trades that I'm kind of interested in right now. So let me see how many pips is gonna be my stop loss. It's gonna be above this, and you can see it's almost 60 pips. So it's 60 pips. That's too much anyway, but it's still kind of decent, right? Stop loss, we have to put our stop loss above this a bit, because the market can easily come up and create something we refer as double top formation and still push back down to the downside. But you can see this trend line being formed, and this is how a down trading market moves, guys. So if you have any question, you can just let me know and say, hey Israel, I have a question and things like that, right? So it is very, very important. So yeah, somebody is saying that okay, that's my namesake, man. Come on everybody, you welcome, bro, you welcome. Love the Israel, yo bro, how you doing? So yeah, hi namesake, I missed you here on YouTube live. Finally you're back.
thumbs up, man. Please don't stop the good work you are doing. You are really motivating me. Hope to join you soon, man. Love ya. Love you, bro. Thank you very much. Like, oh my goodness, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I love you too, bro. I love you too, So yeah, thank you very much for checking on us today. Yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back. We have a live outside trading and things like that as well. So yeah, I'm back now, live and direct on YouTube, Monday to Friday. We're going to be doing live streaming, and even on weekend, guys, we're going to be doing live streaming as much as we can, right? That's what we are going to be doing. So okay, so now somebody's saying that we should check Nasdaq. Let's see, which is Nasdaq 100, right? So let me go down and check Nasdaq, guys. But right now, this is one of the pair that I'm going to be trading for the day, right? So I have this now at the back of my mind. So active trade, I'm not in this trade again. So let me just add Euro JPY here, despite the fact that it's not active, but it's one of the pair that I kind of I'm kind of interested to trade, so that's why I put it in my active trade, right? So let's go back down to ITT pairs. I literally trade all of these pairs, guys. I trade them. So let's see. Okay, let's go down to Nasdaq and see what's going on Nasdaq, and also I'll try to explain to you guys about what I said yesterday and things like that. All right, so you guys can see when the market was right here, I said that the market will go up first before it's going to go down to the downside, right? And of course, you see, I think this was yesterday. We did this analysis yesterday, something like that. If you guys remember, was it yesterday? When we were doing live stream yesterday, I think I did analysis on Nasdaq, and I said that it's gonna go up to the upside first before it's gonna push down to the downside. And of course, this is what happened. After which, you can see, boom, it pushed back up to the upside, right? So now the next thing that I'm going to be seeing on Nasdaq, you can see that it broke out of this structure. It has broken out of this structure, and also it has broken out of this trend line, right? This is Nasdaq 100. So now we might see Nasdaq coming back up to this zone. Let me just try to put it. Going back up to this zone and maybe break out and come up to this level. Then that's when you're going to see Nasdaq will go back down and push all the way to this point. So this move might happen maybe next week or next upper week, but let's see. Definitely by next week, Nasdaq will complete this move, guys. So most importantly, wait for the market to break out of this and continue to push back up to the upside. But failure to do that, definitely Nasdaq might come down to the downside from where it is right now, because it has broken out of this structure, and you can see that it's creating these moves right here. So this is some sort of a retracement to this point, and boom, it might push back down to the downside right at where Nasdaq is right now. But most importantly, I'm not seeing any form of candlestick patterns right here, so I'm not seeing it trying to go back down right where it is right now. So wait for it to break out of this and break out of this, come up to this zone before you now consider it as a valid sell to the downside, right? And also you can use your Fibonacci retracement, guys, in order for you to know that the market is ready to continue to go back down to the downside. You can see that the retracement at around 50%, this is where it is, right? At 50%, this is where it is, and you can see right here it is where our 61% level is. So it's either the market reverse back down to the downside at 50% or at 61%. So it depends on where the market actually moves. But right here, that's what I'm seeing on Nasdaq right now. So there's nothing much going on Nasdaq. And also another thing is that if you are a new forex trader, guys, I'm not even recommending you to start trading Nasdaq, because Nasdaq is a killer. Nasdaq might either give you money or finish your money real quick, right? Nasdaq US 30, S&P 500, but S&P is less volatile compared to Nasdaq and US 30, right? So you have to just know exactly what's happening and things like that when it comes to the forex trading. So that's what I'm seeing on Nasdaq. If you have any question, you can just let me know. Say, hey Israel, I have a question about this, and let me just try to clarify that. so that you not be left behind, right? It is very, very important. So you just let me know if you have any question in respect of this Nasdaq analysis. Just tell me that if you have any question in respect to that, guys, so I can know how I can answer your question the best, right? So once more again, guys, if today is your first time here and you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. You just subscribe to the channel and also share this video with your friends and family. It is very, very important, right? So that's it, and let's continue with the analysis and things like that. So in about 42 minutes we are going to get into a New York session, so that's when we actually start trading and things like that. So you guys can see what's going on USD JPY. So USD JPY kind of try to make some moves that nobody kind of understand what's going on here, right? So let's see. First things first, I'm seeing this, boom, a breakout and retest. Do you guys see that? And also I'm seeing triple top formation. So we must see Nasdaq, USD JPY, we must see it trying to push back down to the downside. So you can see triple top formation, guys, on USD JPY. It's even quadruple, not even triple. So this one, it is just a retracement on this to retest this particular trend line that had been broken, right? So on the next target point is gonna be right here. Just hold on. This is gonna be the next target point. So this is for how many pips? This is for 85 pips, risking around 40 pips. Now 45, yeah, risking around 45 pips, because your stop loss must be above these zones in case if the market break out of it, it's going to continue to go back up to the upside. So that's what is happening right now on USD JPY. And of course I might sell USD JPY, guys, based on the fact that I like what is happening right now, but let's wait for this particular 1 hour time frame candle to close in order for it to give us what we refer as a evening star formation. So this is some sort of evening star formation being trying to form right here. So that's another candlestick pattern that I usually like to trade, guys, and it is at my support level, so we have to wait for it to close in order for us to consider this as a valid candlestick pattern, right? If you remember what I said earlier, so we have to wait for this 1 hour time frame candle to close before we are going to consider it as a valid candlestick pattern in order for us to trade it all the way to the downside, right? So that's what I'm seeing on USD JPY as well. So, and of course now we are having two particular pairs to trade. We have USD JPY and also we have Euro JPY, right? So let me add this to my active trade list, despite the fact that I'm not trading them or I'm not in them at the moment, but which it will just give me an idea of, okay, these are the trade that I like the setup on them and things like that. First, Euro JPY sell and USD JPY sell as well. So let's see what is going to happen in the meantime on these two particular pairs, right? So just keep at the back of your mind that those are the pairs that we're going to be trading when the market opens, being New York session market, right? So, and of course, guys, like I said earlier on, you just you can just try to tell me, hey Israel, can you analyze this pair and things like that. I will gladly do that for you as we await this New York session market to open, right? So it is very, very important for us to wait for all of these things to happen before we go ahead with all these forex trading things and stuff like that, guys. So trading is not actually easy, guys. It's not actually easy. So I'll be expecting USD JPY to come to the downside. So, but most importantly, let's wait for it to hit. So 85 final take profit, risking risking about 42 pips. Yeah, let's risk 42 pips, guys, because we don't have to risk that much. So this is what I'm seeing on USD JPY. So let's see what is going to happen in the meantime. Most importantly, we must wait for this particular candle to close, guys, in order for us to consider that, okay, this particular trade is ready to continue to go down to the downside, right? So let's see what is going to happen. So this is 1 hour time frame. Let me set the color to be 1 hour time frame color. It is very, very important for me to know, so I can know where I did the whole analysis and things like that. So guys, this is USD JPY, officially a sell trade, right? But I'm not yet in it. If I get into this trade, I will let you know, because that's when I would like to come down to the 5-minute time frame. So you can see on the 5-minute time frame, I'm seeing something interesting broken out of this. So, but most importantly, before I get in, let me wait for, and you guys can see what's happening on the 5-minute time frame, right? So if I bring up my regression trend and start to put it from here to here, you will see that the market is pushing to the downside. This is trying to make a move to the downside right now on the smaller time frame, right? So that's why I say let's just wait for the candle to close on the 1 hour and see what is going to happen, right? Because right now it is not a valid candlestick pattern, but let's see what is going to happen. Despite the fact that it's trying to go down to the downside now, don't fear, don't just get in and stuff like that, guys. You have to follow your trading rule. So I have to wait for this 1 hour candle to close before I regard this as a valid sell to the downside. So let's just try to see, see what exactly is going to happen. So New York market is going to open in about 35 minutes from now, so that in order for us to know what exactly is going to happen on this particular trade being USD JPY. All right, so I see that somebody is saying, when is USD news coming? USD news is coming in about 2 hour 19 minutes. So which means yeah, which means it's gonna open around after New York session open. So that's in about 2 hours 19 minutes from now, we're gonna be having USD news 2 hour 19 minutes from now. Okay, so that's that with that. Let's see what is gonna happen on USD JPY, guys. Like I said, we have to wait for the 1 hour time frame candle to close and things like that. So it is very, very important. Let's go down to Euro JPY and see what's going on there as well. You can see Euro JPY is trying to push down to the downside as well, but let's wait for the 1 hour candle to close as well in order for us to consider this as a valid sell to the downside, right? So USD JPY, Euro JPY is going to make a move of like 180 pips according to what we calculated earlier on, right? You can see 180 pips move. That's what I'm saying on USD, on Euro USD, Euro JPY rather. I'm sorry, guys, it is what it is. So let's see what the market will have for us, guys. We'll see what the market will have for us from up to this point. Is about 62 pips. So let's see what's gonna happen. So hopefully you guys are trying to understand what's going on and things like that here, right? So it is very, very important for us to keep eye on whatever that is happening in the market. It is very, very important, guys. Okay, so I'm just trying to check one or two things. So yeah, like I said earlier on, guys, if today is the first time here and you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. Just subscribe to the channel and and smash the like button and share with your friends and family, which is very, very important. So yeah, like I said, I'll be expecting ADUSD to come up for a retracement, right? So, and also I did some BTC USD analysis earlier on. I'm still expecting Bitcoin to come down to around 34,000, guys. Still expecting Bitcoin to come down to around 34,000, and of course it will continue to come down and things like that. That is what I'm just saying on Bitcoin. You guys can see right here as well. You just try to refresh it. You guys can see Bitcoin is still doing its magic, right? Still around $40,544. Ethereum still stand at 3,000. Then Dogecoin 0.1369. Shiba Inu 0.002435. So we still have a lot of things going on here, guys. Bitcoin Cash still the same thing. Ethereum Classic. I'm expecting a red market for this or for the cryptocurrency or in the crypto industry, right? I'm expecting a red market, meaning that they are going to go bearish. So let's see what is going to happen, by the way. So GJ, we'll see GJ will come to this point first before it's going to continue to go back down to the downside. Because you guys remember, we just had some breakout on GJ, right? We've had a breakout, so I'm expecting the market to go up for retracement before it's going to continue to go back down to the downside guide. So that's what I'm seeing on GJ as well. Like I said, if you have any question or any pair that you want me to analyze, you can just say, hey bro, just do analyze it or things like that, then I will do it for you, right? Let me see what's going on here. Okay, all right, so you guys can see what I said earlier on. We have to wait for this particular candle to close in order for us to get in on this particular trade, right? And of course we can put something like this in order for us to enter this trade, something like this, right? So if the market comes up to this point, we can now sell it and ride it all the way to the downside, because I'm seeing that USD JPY is going to sell, right? So that's my whole perspective on USD JPY, guys. So that's what is happening here. All right, so yeah, like I said, guys, if you are not yet in our free Telegram channel, link down in the description of this video, you can just go down there and check us out. Then you just go down and It's a free stuff, guys. You just go down there and join the free Telegram channel. It is very, very important. Yeah, it is very, very important for you to do that, right? Okay, guys. So you see what is happening on USD JPY right now. That's why I say we have to wait for this trade to do its thing, right? So let's just try to see, guys, what's going to happen. So let's just see what's going to happen here. So yeah, I'm going to send the free Telegram channel link to the live chat section so that you all can join, right? Just trying to send that right now so that those of you that are not yet in it can join us. So let me just type it. HTTPS t.me, then Israel is the trader, or Israeli the trader. That's it on Instagram. I mean on Telegram, not Instagram, you know. So what did I do? No, I did not type it correctly. So I have to copy this. Copy. So remove this. That's not the link. So guys, t.me/Israeli the trader. Yep, I think now I sent it the way it's supposed to do, right? Yep, so now you can join our free Telegram channel in order for you to enjoy our updates. Okay guys, so you guys can see what is happening on USD JPY. So let me just write no trade taking yet. No trade taking yet. So that those of you that are just joining can know that we've not actually taken any trade yet, so that it won't be as if we are in this particular trade. So that's it, right? We are not yet in any of these particular trades, guys. So let's see what's going to happen, guys, in the meantime. So we still have about 23 minutes before New York market opens. So let's see what is going to happen. So you guys can see what's happening on Euro JPY as well, and USD JPY. So let's continue to watch, and of course we'll be looking at some other pairs to see what's happening on them, right? It is very, very important. So yeah, like I said earlier, if you have any particular pair that you want me to analyze for you, can just say, hey Israel, check this pair for me, and I will do that. So let's just see what's gonna happen on USD JPY. Let's see how about 22 minutes before the candle will be closed, guys, which is 1 hour time frame candle, right? That's what we are waiting for. So once the 1 hour time frame candle is closed, definitely we will know what to do next, either to sell the market or not to sell it. And of course, in this case now, I'm expecting the market to go down to the downside, guys. But I don't know about you, because we all do this analysis differently, right? So we all do this analysis differently. That's why I say I don't know about you, right? So you just be monitoring the trade, guys. Let's see, just trying to check one or two things here, guys, in order for me to know what's happening. It is very, very important. Yep, like I say, guys, today is Friday, so there's nothing much that is going to be happening. We just have to be conscious of how we trade and things like that. It is very, very important. So excuse me, guys. So yeah, we must wait for this 1 hour candle to close, guys. If not, I'm not getting in on this trade. Not just the reality. And also we're going to be having some news. Let's just see, where is it? My FX books. Oh, my FX book. So card news in about 48 minutes. You still have card. Okay, we'll be having Euro news, but it's low impact. Well, let's see. Let's see what is going to happen. And USD news in about 2 hours. USD news in about 2 hours. So we have to be conscious of all these things, guys. We have to be conscious of them, so that let it be not as if we are going to be caught up and things like that. Let's just see, 18 minutes more for the candle to close. Yep, we still have about 18 minutes more. So let's see whatever that is going to happen, guys. Okay, I plotted this on the 5 minutes. Okay, I just wanted to let you know, guys, that okay, the market is downtrending, not uptrending on the smaller time frame as well. So now we could have get in, but we have to wait for the 1 hour time frame candle to close completely before we get in this into this market. Very, very important, because that's one of the rules that I usually wait for. I don't just randomly get into any particular trade, so I have to have some confirmations before I get in, right? It's very, very important. So very, very important, guys. So let's keep on waiting on this candle, guys. We'll keep on waiting today, man. No enemy saying NAS 100, please. Okay. Though we checked the Nasdaq already, we've checked it earlier, but let's see. This is just the analysis on Nasdaq. I said that let's wait for it to come up to the upside. Nasdaq will come up here, and if it breaks out of this zone, it's going to come up to this level before it's going to push back down to the downside. That's what I'm seeing on Nasdaq, guys. So like I said yesterday, I stayed right here that the market is going to buy, and it bought to the point, then boom, you can see after that it crashed to the downside, right? It crashed to the downside. And like I said earlier on, I said that if you are a new forex trader and your account balance is not that huge or is not that kind of decent, definitely don't just jump into this Nasdaq trade, or just trying to trade Nasdaq based on it's a volatile pair, right? Don't do that, guys, because it will just end up blowing up your account, and that's not nice. When you blow up your account, right? It's not nice. So it's very good for you to maintain a good risk management, so you know what exactly is going to happen and things like that. Very, very important. So that's just what I'm saying on NAS 100, right? So let's go down and monitor our USD JPY, guys, to see what's going on here. Like I said, we must wait for this candle to close. But my bias on this, it is a sell, right? That's my bias on USD JPY. Same thing with Euro JPY. Both of them are sell bias. So let's just see. So yeah, you have a question on Nasdaq, the person that asked us about NAS analysis. Because I've done the analysis earlier, that's why I did not bother myself to do another analysis again. It's because I'll just see it as if it is just a waste of time, right? So let's just see, guys, what is going to happen here. Alright, do you have any question on that before we proceed? So this is trying to push back down to the downside, but like I said, this is just 6 pips. Okay, still kind of decent, but I must wait, guys. I must wait for this one candle to close. So it is part of my trading plan. So candle must be closed. Let's just see what happens from here. So like I said, guys, if today is the first time here, just give this video a thumbs up and also share it with your friends and family, right? It is very, very important for you to do that. And subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. That's how you motivate us to come and do more, guys. Give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. Very, very important. In fact, extremely important. So that's the only thing that you can do for us. So yep, let's see. Okay, in about 11 minutes the candle is gonna be closed. So let's see. Sorry guys, don't know how. Okay, anyways, let's just wait and wait. Remain about 10 minutes now. So we just need 2 more of this candle to be formed in order for us to know our next plan, right? So the New York market is gonna open in about 10 minutes from here or from now. So let's see whatever that is gonna happen, guys. So it is very important for us to be doing that, right? Okay, so I'm just trying to wait for the candle to close, guys. But the market is kind of a bit slow today, so because it's Friday, it's kind of a bit slow. I know it's waiting for all this news to be released. That's when we'll see the crazy movements in the market. So let me go down and check USD card to know what is going to happen on USD card as well. Okay, USD card. Okay, USD card broke out of this structure. You all can see that's broken out of this, so we might see USD card to push to the upside. Okay. And you see this on the daily time frame. Still, still break out of it. So nothing much here. So let's see if it goes back inside this, then, or if it could something we refer as evening star formation here as well, then we'll regard it as a sell to the downside. What's happening? Okay, let's see. We do something like this, 200 pips. So it depends on how it plays out here, but this is some sort of Marobozu breaking out of this structure with force, guys, and this is a strong move to the upside. So let's just see what is going to happen on USD card as well. Very, very important for us to know, right? Very, very important. So USD JPY, we're gonna see what is happening on USD JPY. Trying to go back up. Let's see. So the 1 hour candle is going to close in about 6 minutes from now. So like I said, the market is still not moving. So because today is Friday, and I know it's waiting for this news to be released. So let's see. Okay, make a move of about almost 1.2 pips. So 1.2 pips, that's not a pip, right? So the market closes about 5 minutes from now. So let's just see what we are going to be having after the market closes completely, right? It is very, very important for us to be checking and seeing what's happening, things like that, in order for us to have an idea of what's going on in the market. It's very important, guys. So, okay. Once this 1 hour close, guys, I might sell USD JPY to see what is going to happen in about 9 hours, because we still have about 9 hours before the market closes. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. All right. So yeah, V75, we were able to take about more than 1,000 pips on volatility 75, guys. So more than 1,000 pips on that, and we secured the trade. So V75 is still pushing to the downside, but I'm trying to see if we are going to have another opportunity to get into the market, either buy or sell. It depends on what we are going to be seeing, right? So positive 3 pips now on USD JPY, but still, again, I'm not yet in this trade, guys. So we have to wait for the 1 hour candle to close completely. That's just the concept behind this. It must close, guys. That it's a must. So it's just gonna close in about 3 minutes from now. So we have to wait for it. So let's wait and wait for the candle to close in order for us to get into this trade. Do you guys still want us to continue with this live stream every day, like Monday to Friday, or you don't want us to continue? You know, because I like to be just trading and trading and trading. This is what I just do for a living, guys. I trade for a living, so I don't do nothing. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's shift our no trade taking yet. Okay. Here's the CHF as well. Here's the cards trying to go up. Here's the JPY. Okay. Don't know what's happening with the volatility 75 chart. It's not loading. Okay, I think it has loaded. This is V25. We need V75. Okay, so you can see V75 kept on pushing to the downside, but I closed my trade with 1,000 pips in profit. More than 1,000 pips, by the way. So we put something like this. Let's see what is going to happen here. If the market is going to react to this, some sort of trend line. So that's what happened, starting from here, going up like that. Starting from down there to around this area. Boom. Something like this. You can see how this started, right? Now if the market comes to this point, I'll try to see if it's going to react to it and continue to push up to the upside. You guys can see I have another potential support level here to support the market and go to the upside, right? So this is volatility 75, by the way. That's where my take profit is going to be. Well, let's try to see what exactly is going to happen in the meantime. Very, very important. Welcome. So very, very important. All right, officially, USD JPY 1 hour candle had been closed. So let's try to look out for entry points now, guys, to sell the market. So it's trying to go back up for retracement at the moment. So now, once the market reaches this zone, then I'm going to officially get in to wait for it, and let's see if it's going to go back down to the downside. All right, so let's just see what exactly is going to happen on USD JPY as time goes on. Well, my bias on this is a sell, so let's see if I'm going to take a sell or anything that happens, guys. I'm going to be announcing it right here. And of course, I'm seeing a sell trade on USD JPY. Sell trade on USD JPY. That is what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's see what is going to happen. I'm just trying to observe what's going on here now. That's what I'm doing. So Ifelua is saying that thank you so much, ITT. Thank you very much, bro, for checking on us today. So thank you very much as well. I really appreciate it, bro. So let's just see what is going to happen on USD JPY. If the market reaches my entry point, I'm going to get in. Well, let's see. No need to hurry and try to just get in, fear of missing out and things like that, guys. So allow the market to give you what you want, then get in, do what you see. That's it. Never do what you think, or never sell the market because you are thinking that it's going to sell and all of these things. Do whatever you see that the market is doing, follow it. Don't ever try to think, okay, the market might do this, it's going to do this and things like that, or I think it's going to do this, I think is doing this, and so on. Never think, guys, because prayer doesn't work when it comes to forex trading. You might be like, okay, let me pray, let me do this and lots of things, right? So it doesn't work when it comes to here. It does not work. That is the truth, guys. It does not work at all. It does not work. So that's just it. Alright, so now let me just wait for this particular trade to give me the perfect entry point before I got in. Because right now I'm not seeing any entry point, guys. So you might be like, okay, Israel, the market is going to the upside now, things like that. There's something I'm observing here, guys. So once I see what I like, definitely I'll get into the market. Nobody will tell me to get in. I myself will just get in. You know what I mean? So let's see. Yup, so let's go down and check what's happening on Euro JPY 2. Okay, similar thing happening. Right? So let's see, guys. We might just reduce. We might just check and see what's happening. I think, okay, trying to come back up to the level where I'm interested in to get in, guys. So let's see what is gonna happen right here. Before I got into this trade, yo, guys, I'm about to buy. I need to sell USD JPY. Let me get ready. Let me go down to my account and check what is the lot size I'm supposed to take, and let me check my stop loss here. How many? Okay, about 42 pips. So that's what we are risking. I'm going to be updating you guys. How many pips is here? Almost 60 pips, right? Almost 60 pips. So we are now in New York session, guys. Officially in New York session. So let's see. Okay, and I know the lot size to be taken. Then where is USD JPY? I'm trying to open the chart on my account, guys. Okay, just opened it, and now I'm waiting for it to give me this entry point that I want. So let's see what is going to happen. So if it's able to just close below these guys, I will regard this as a valid sell. But other than that, let me just try to put my trend line to give me an idea of what's going on the daily, on this smaller time frame. Remember, we did this analysis coming down from the daily and 4 hour, 1 hour, things like that. So I'm just trying to use this smaller time frame for my entry point, right? And of course, you can see that I'm not yet in it, guys. I'm still not in USD JPY. You can see that no trade taking yet for the day. So let's see what is going to happen. If everyone is sending a dopest message this morning, yeah, thank you very much for that. So please, what candlestick pattern did you see that support your sell bias? Evening star formation. I saw evening star. If you check right here, this is an evening star, so it's not going to be perfect like the way we draw it. So this candlestick pattern here is what we refer as evening star. So I was waiting for it to close since, and now it had closed, so ready to push down to the downside. Yeah, so now I'm just trying to look out for entry points in order for me to just trade this particular trade and ride it all the way to the downside. And of course, right now might be the right time for us to get in, but let me see and wait for this particular 5 minutes candle to close below this resistance zone on the smaller time frame. And remember, this is my trend line on the smaller time frame. So I'm just trying to let you know, guys, to know how to get into a trade and things like that, right? So even if the market later go up and hit your stop loss, definitely this is how I get into the market and things like that, guys. So now we are going to be trying to get in once this candle close again. So getting ready on my account. So let's see, we are ready to sell the trade. It is what it is, guys. How many pips is this? Just 1.2, 1 pips, 0.8. So we are not still missing. We are not missing, guys. You guys see, okay, it closed below this my resistance area. So now is gonna be the time for me to get into this trade. Okay, guys, I see it's still pushing to the upside. Yeah. Excuse me. So let's see. This is just some sort of retracement that is coming up here. So let's see, guys, what is going to happen here. Okay, boom, I just sold the market, guys. Boom, I'm in a sell. Let me just get in. You guys should listen to this. Boom, I just sold the market, guys. So I just sold USD Let me add more position. Boom. Hope you guys heard of that. Just sold it. I don't know if you guys heard of that, but I just sold USD I mean USD so officially, guys. Officially in USD let me update our student. I sold USD around price. What's my entry point? Confirm, sir. Around price 128.339. That's my entry point, guys. So price okay, around price 128.339. That's my entry point. So that's it. Just updated it. Yep, so officially in this trade, guys. Okay. So now I'm gonna say sold USD around .339. That's my entry point on USD guys.
So officially in this trade, and I sold it around this price, 28339. So let me just set this to my entry point, 339. Yep, so that's the entry point, guys. Boom, that's the entry point. So now let me go down to 1 hour time frame and reset my stop loss, take profit, and things like that. So you can see I'll be risking 40 pips now, 40 pips to make around you don't have to be greedy, guys, so let's just say it to be 80 pips. So to make about 80 pips, and it is 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, right? Since I'm now officially in this trade, I would then clear these things. I just wanted to let you know, guys, that yeah, this is how I get into the trade and things like that, right? So that's it. Let's see what is going to happen now. All right, go down to 1 hour time frame. So this is it on the 1 hour time frame now, and excuse me, I'll then screenshot these, guys, in order for me to just do my before and after, if you know how I trade, right? So let me just leave this. Let me just leave this around this area. Okay, never panic, guys, don't panic. Some of you might be seeing Israel, the market is trying to push to the upside, blah blah blah, stuff like that. This is just minus 3.5 pips, so we are negative 3.5 pips. Remember, we are risking 40 pips to make 80 pips, guys, and today is Friday. The market is not moving like the way we expect it to move, right? So let me just do this and try to put my tag as always that says Israel the Trader Analysis, right? Analysis. What do you mean, man? Cannot type again, so it is what it is, guys. It's not actually easy for you to trade, but once you know what you're doing, or you've been trading for so long like me, I've been trading for like 5 years now, so I should be able to know what I'm doing, right? So I just take a screenshot of this. Boom, I posted it so that they can see it and know how we trade, things like that, right? Very, very important, guys. So I just send the links and everything right now, and yep, guys, so let me just update you about the first take profit, second take profit, and things like that, in order for us to know what we are expecting on this particular trade, right? So that's the entry point. First take profit is going to be 30 pips, so that's around price let me see, USD JPY. So the entry point is 128.339. Then stop loss is for 40 pips, and the price is 128.744. Like I said, it is what, 40 pips, right? Then the first take profit
is around price 128.039. Then second take profit is gonna go for 50 pips, and it is around price 127, which is gonna be second take profit now, 127.839. So the final take profit, which is for 80 pips, 127.535. So that's the final take profit, USD JPY, 80 pips, right? So I'm just trying to update you guys in our channel so that you all know that, yeah, we have data and everything that backs this thing up, right? So yep, that's it, and I'm done setting stop loss, take profit, and things like that. So now let me go down and copy it so that you all can know what we do and things like that, right? Oh, Roger Banks, thank you very much, sir. Right in the building. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it, bro. Oh, like this is one of my best day today, guys. Roger Banks, man. Like, I appreciate it, bro. You live on YouTube today? Let me go and check it. I follow Raja. I follow you, Raja, on Instagram, Twitter. You know, Raja is one of the best trader out there, guys. Like, it's good, man. So today is one of my best day, like trading forex and things like that. Raja in the building, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much, Raja. Really appreciate it, man. Follow your step, bro. So you know, like, let me just check out. Hold on, guys. Let me check out Raja. Oh, Roger is actually live right now, guys. He is live. So it is what it is. Yup. You know, that's good anyway. I'm a good comment on your video as well. Yo. You know, that's good. So guys, let's continue with the analysis as well, but let me see what Raj is saying. You know, it is what it is, guys. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's continue with everything. So okay, guys, so yeah, that's what I was doing, and that's what's happening here. Let's go down to the let me go down and copy everything. Let me just put the stop loss and take profit, guys. You know, Raja wanted to this, like, just what is it call it, disrupt us or whatever. You know, but he's actually a good trader. He's actually a good trader. I like the way he trade as well. So yeah, this is just the update, guys, about the take profit, stop loss, and things like that. So this is just so that's it. So let me check out something, guys, so you guys can see what's happening here. Okay, let me try to figure out something. Um, okay. So yeah, guys, let's see how far this trade can go. You already know that, yeah, we are in a sell, right? We sold this trade, and all right. So yeah, guys, you can see this massive move to the upside, right? Right now, it's trying to push back down to the downside. So let's see. Let's see. So that's that. There's nothing much going on, guys. So yeah, let's just see what happens with USD JPY in a few minutes, guys. Let's see. Let's see and let's see. Okay. Let's just see what's gonna happen, guys. Right now, but it's looking good. By the way, it's looking good. So don't be don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. Okay, so let's continue to see whatever that is gonna happen, guys. So I'd say let's see. Um, let's just see, man. Okay, Love the Israel is saying that no doubt you are one of my best influencer in forex trading. I really love what you are doing, Israel. Thumbs up, man. Keep doing the good work. Wishing you a happy weekend. Thank you very much, and wish you a happy weekend as well. My regards to each and every one. Thank you very much, man. All right. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, guys, so this is the only trade I've taken today, and you know, if you have any other pair that you want me to analyze, you can just say, hey Israel, check out this pair for me and things like that. Then I'll go and do that, right? So that's it. You can see 59 pips here, so that's a decent move. So coming down from here to this point, 20 pips. So let's see whatever that is going to happen on this particular trade, guys. Let's see. Remember, we are risking about 40 pips here. We are risking 40 pips to make about 80 pips, so that's 1 to 2 a risk to reward ratio, right? And that's how you all supposed to trade. That's how you guys supposed to trade. So we are all different, by the way, but ideally that's how you're supposed to trade. It is very, very important in order for you to do that, right? So always do that, guys, always. So yeah, that's the only trade I'm in. So but I'm out of volatility 75. I'm not in these anymore, so that's it, and let's see what happens next. Let's see what happens next, guys. No copying, no copying. We all trade, you know. So let's just keep on waiting, bro, to see whatever that is gonna happen. That's how we do, you know. Um, so I don't actually have nothing going on for the day, guys. Just trying to see what's, you know, with USD JPY. Let's see, we have support level here. So let's see. But if it breaks out of this completely, definitely you all know what's going to happen. But right now it breaks out of this. But let's see what is going to happen. This is one. This is just a 5-minute time frame. So let's see what's going to happen. All right. Okay, guys. There's nothing much going on, by the way. Um, okay. Okay guys, so I think that's going to be the end of this stream. So yep, I'll see you tomorrow, next tomorrow. It depends on when we come back live again for another live stream, right? So that's just how it is. So I'll keep on updating you guys on whatever that happens on this particular trade. So yeah. Yep, so once more again guys, thank you very much for checking on us today. I really appreciate your presence here. If today is your first time, subscribe to the channel and share it to friends and family. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So once more again, I'm Israel the Trader and I'm signing out guys. So thank you very much. I'm gonna see you in our next live stream. So yeah, we'll do weekly analysis and things like that starting from tomorrow. So I'm officially out now guys. So I'll keep on updating you guys in our free Telegram channel with whatever that happens on USD JPY trade. So once more again, thank you very much. See you next week guys.